In your sketchbook, you're going to jot down 3 or 4 different ideas for themes for the still life that you're going to create. A theme can be anything from an activity that you do, a story from a book or a movie, a holiday. Just brainstorm some ideas. And then once you get that list of ideas, look at each one and think about what items might go into a still life that has that theme, okay? Once you have that written down, think about what each one of those items would symbolize in this still life. So I've got an example up here. If you chose the theme of travel, some of the objects you might use might be an old suitcase, a passport, a black bow tie, some mementos, maybe from the trip. So what would that stuff symbolize? If you had an old suitcase, it's old, you might think, oh, it's an experienced traveler. So that immediately gives you a clue as to what the story is, what's going on there. If there's a passport, well, what kind of travel do you do if you're using a passport? International travel. That gives you another clue as to what's going on in the story. What about a black bow tie? Could be a formal event, a business trip. I don't know if you wear black bow ties at business meetings, maybe, but sounds like an evening formal event, maybe. Okay, we're going to take a look at a little slideshow, and it's going to give you some more ideas of what a theme is, how to compose something, and hopefully it'll just generate some ideas. Okay, so as soon as this gets loaded up, we will take a look at that. All right, so this should generate a few ideas for themes and kind of what we're talking about. This first one here is a painting. What kinds of objects do you see in here? What's going on there? Somebody said death. Why did you say death? There's a skull. Yes, the skull generally does symbolize death. So as you're taking pictures of your still life, you're going to be thinking about your lighting and the different effects you can get. Really harsh lighting that produces sharp shadows like this. In this case, it's produced a creepy effect. But as you're taking pictures of your still life, try lots of different angles of lighting. Move your light source close to your subject and far away, and take lots of pictures and compare them and see what's working the best for the message that you're trying to get across. If you're trying to do creepy, this is one way to do it. Yeah. So this is another, okay, what if maybe you're an artist and you have art stuff? You can create a still life out of that. So what do you notice about the composition, so the way that things are arranged in the picture on the left? Very spread out, yeah. Do you think that's working well? Do you like that one? No. You don't like it. Why do you not like it, Deidre? Okay, the triangle composition. That one is when you can group things together in your picture such that if you were to outline the group, it would form a triangle. And like you can see on your handout, that triangle can be oriented in any direction. That's a good way to get the eye to move around the composition. It keeps it interesting instead of just having an object in the center that's just like thud. That's the only thing there. What your goal is with a good composition is to keep the person interested and keep their eye moving around the picture, right? So that's what all these structures are kind of helping you to find ways to do. The L shape. So that's when the emphasis of your picture, the main part, is going to be fit into an L shape around the edges. A good example